What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? With members, get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you'll receive a notification every time I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's jump right into it. This is Missouri Correctional Center, Missouri's correctional facility. Their prison. I like to see how other prisons operate around the world, around the country, as opposed to California prisons, some of their politics and all that. So let's see. Is Missouri prison just as violent as the prisons in California? Perhaps. I'm not sure. Be damn sure about to find out. Missouri. Okay, this dude right here, he's not that tough. We can see that already.
Carlos Ashcraft was convicted of sodomy with minors.
There you
Homie.
go.
Homie.
There. He was look, what I tell you? I already knew he wasn't that tough. He's convicted of sodomy of minors. So he PC. He on the PC yard, guaranteed. I don't give a fuck, Missouri or not. He PC for sure. He on the PC yard. Sodomy of minors. He's in protective custody.
Stuff like hanging my clothes up. Oh, this is my silly Mason. Mason, say what's up.
What's up, y'all?
Yep. There you have it. He has a white guy as a cellie. Now, I'm just telling you, in prison, that doesn't happen. Unless you're on a protective custody yard. In protective custody, you can sell it with anybody because you're all the same gang. You're all PC. You're all pieces of shit. You're all protective custody. You're all SNY, sensitive needs yard. So you can sell up with a white, black, Hispanic. It don't matter. Everybody's in the cell together over there because you're all one. You can't tell the police, I don't want to sell up with my own people. They're going to say, man, you PC. You sell up, who the fuck we tell you to sell up with? So they sell up together on these PC yards. So as soon as you see him with a white dude that's a cellie, that's a red flag. You know he's a PC. Hell, his charges let you know he's a PC, what he's in there for, but he's a fucking PC. Piece of fucking shit.
Good selling, you know. If you notice, he's white, I'm black. We don't trip off that. And here we family, and here we brothers. This is our waterbed, the California King, yes. This is where all my Gucci and Versace hangs. This is where my chemicals for my facials and everything. This is for all my food. You have your food, your seasonings, your sodas. Right now, you have to picture this combined space. Everybody's not equipped to deal with that, but you learn over time. This is my temporary housing unit. So I'm gonna make the best of it. We make the best of it, you know, and we learn each other. We learn each other's cultures. It's not just bad. I learned things I never knew with Caucasian people. He learned things he never knew with African American people. So it has this catch-22 with pros and its cons of being in prison. You can either come in one way, leave out one way, if you want to, if you take time to. Like I said, I've been here since 2020, 2019, been locked up, but I've learned a lot about myself in those little years that I would have never learned on the street.
The camaraderie and the brotherhood, or being together, that goes on what he was talking about with the schooling. You know, people get better at athletics, people get stronger mentally with their religion and things like this. Yes. So it's beautiful. It really is. Whenever it can be cohesive and everybody can come together, it's beautiful, really.
Racism is, of course, also a problem behind bars, even among prisoners.
I've never been around Caucasian people like in prison. So I'm learning that about me, but guess what? I don't see color. Even though it is what it is, transparently, he's Mexican. I'm around white. I've never been around people of the sort.
It doesn't matter what race you is, you know, he's gonna pull you up, you know, and help you, you know, any way he can, you know, like feeding you, giving you advice and get you out of trouble. Don't do this, you know, go this way, you know, good people.
The state of Missouri is the first U.S. state to commit to the reentry program. This encompasses the reintegration of long-term inmates into society and involves training, preparation, but also reparation. Mike Campbell was convicted of manslaughter in 1983. His first hearing on possible parole is scheduled for next year.
This is what they refer to as the Restorative Justice Workshop. And the purpose of this shop is to actively support the local community by making projects that they could auction. We support churches, schools, any civic organization. And this shop itself started in '99. And I've been with this shop since 2000. I've been doing this for 24 years in this shop. And it's a good purpose. It's not just wasting time. You know, I've been in prison for 42 years. And, you know, after a time, you know, it's just, you have to have purpose. You have to have something you can do that makes an impact. And what we do in this shop makes a serious impact on the community.
Mike Campbell and Stephen Johnson are both members of the Dynamo program. Both men have been convicted of felonies and have been behind bars for decades.
We do the workshop here. We put the wood bad day together. In a prison, whenever you're walking around somewhere, somebody can have a bad day and you get killed right off the bat. You know, now you're in a place where we talk, right? Somebody comes up and they'll say, "Hey, I'm having a bad day. Can you talk to me for a minute?" You know, and it's more open, more honest, and it's kind of nice. It's really nice.
Stephen Johnson is here for life. For him, there is no prospect of eventual release.
We get to work with a lot of places that could really use help out there. And being an inmate, a convicted killer, you know, you don't get those chances, you know, to give back to society. But in here we do. Through the Dynamo and through projects like with Mike and me, we get to do this work, and the simplest little thing will create a revenue for battered women, victims everywhere. And like we said, we all did bad things. And I can't change what I did. I can change the person that did it and give back. So that's what I do.
It's now afternoon, and Michael Whitfield is making his way back to the Dynamo wing. Dynamo is a revolution in the American justice system, especially in conservative Missouri. Anyone here has been in prison for at least 15 years and has done nothing wrong while serving their time. Here, inmates are called residents. They take responsibility for maintaining and caring for these two wings. The idea comes from Norway. The aim is to prepare people for reintegration into society. The most important feature.
Okay, so they live in large, so this is like an honor yard, basically. They had these honor yards in California where you know, you're doing well, you haven't been getting into trouble, then you can go there, where there's no violence, really, because everybody's trying to go home, everybody's programming, everybody's trying to do the right thing. And so they're saying here that you have to be trouble-free for 15 years before you can go here. So it's like an honor yard, what they would call an honor yard in California. And I can see here they have big boombox radios, TVs, I don't know what this other thing, a VCR or something. So this is, you know, living lavish in prison.
Individual cells. The inmates repay the trust. No fights, no drugs, no overdoses, no crimes. The new inmates are now being checked through the prison security access point, just below the control center. 3 newcomers are among the first external members of the Dynamo program.
If you are a smoker, you can now join a clinical trial and earn up to $6,000.
Well, coming from where they come from, most likely they're very anxious, to get here and, to get settled in and, get the comfort of what they have here compared to what they had there. Hey, good day, man. My name is Mike, man. I'm the Dynamo Community Experience Chairperson.
Okay.
We'd love to have you, man, and we welcome you in with open arms, man.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go get you guys' stuff. If you guys are ready, we're gonna go get your stuff.
Michael Whitfield and his colleagues have taken the extra time to pick up the men personally. Then it's over to the A side. It's bound to be a bit of a culture shock. There is a particularly successful special unit at the Northeast Correctional Center that lives and works outside the fence. The Bloodhounds. For Warden Clay Stanton, they are an important pillar in securing the prison.
So this is our mobile command center for the dog team. We can set up and respond to any event and spend multiple hours out there. Our main goal is to help out in the community with lost children, lost elderly people. We've helped out a lot in the community. They're walking off and they'll go to, he might go a mile today, a little longer, and he'll actually hide. Once he's prepared and everything, then we'll scent the dog up. That's the members that laid the tracks jacket there. We'll scent the dog with that. The dog will go up and actually smell that, and then they'll send the dog off. So this is a GPS tracking monitor that we put on the dog. We're able to track the dog and the handler wherever they go back at the trailer. That assists that if they get lost or we're watching topographical map, we can tell where they go, tell them what the terrain's like and everything.
Since its opening in 1998, not one single inmate has escaped the prison. Nevertheless, the dog squad must always be prepared for anything.
Every week that we spend with the dogs to make sure they're on top of their game. Even if the weather's bad and stuff, we'll get them out and still exercising and stuff. And we track them in all kinds of weather. Summer, even it's 100 degrees out and everything, that conditions the dogs and everything, because there's no time out when you're searching for someone.
The Bloodhound Gang is the reigning state champion in Missouri. The precious dogs don't live in a small shed. They have an entire hall to romp around in, as well as an outdoor enclosure.
Okay. That's what they got going on in Missouri, so that's not one of the necessarily violent prisons. That's more of a PC prison. That particular yard or whatever, not talking about the honor yard. I mean, you can go to an honor yard and not be PC. Like I say, you're doing well in prison, you're not getting in any trouble, you haven't had any infractions, you can go to an honor yard and not be PC. But this dude who's accused of them crimes that they mentioned when this video first came on, and then he's in a cell with the white guy and all that, he's on the PC yard. That's protective custody. 10 trillion%, that's protected. There's no way you can be on a yard with those kind of charges. There's no way you can be on a yard and be in a cell with a white guy if you're black. So on a main line, not in California, I'm assuming it's the same way in Missouri. So that was protective custody right there with that dude, the weird dude that when it first came on, the soft one. I'll be back. In the meantime, stay free, people.